Broadly speaking, yes, graduates are ready to start in the workforce. But we have to recognize that there's a large learning curve for these young graduates to come up to speed. We do like the fact that we're able to take advantage of their large amount of energy and their fresh perspective. But if there were one or two things that they needed to focus on before they started in the workforce, I would say that improving their interview skills as well as their written communication skills are vitally important. It's amazing in such a technical industry how the ability to read and write and communicate effectively is so important. This is actually a strength of ABS globally. We are sponsoring a number of scholarships around the world to help young graduates and young students find their way into the workforce. We do this in a number of different universities, and we sponsor both bachelor's and advanced degree programs. We also have internships at offices in all different countries in ABS all over the world, and we've got a relatively robust internship program that helps students work their way into the working engineering community. Additionally, we have mentoring programs where young graduates will be assigned mentors who are able to coach them through those first few years into the workforce and make sure that they get a solid footing beneath them as they start their careers. A few years ago, ABS realized that we were entering the golden age of gas. In response to this, we created a global gas solutions department whose role is to help the global maritime industry incorporate new gas technologies into their programs. This really is the cutting edge of much of the engineering throughout the world, and it's a great opportunity for young engineers to find an opportunity to work in advanced technologies in a very global community. The gas industry allows a young engineer entering the workforce to work in an industry that's contributing to the positive environmental impact that utilizing natural gas throughout the world as an energy source will have to support the environment. Firstly, we need to recognize which schools are providing the engineers with the level of technical talent that we're looking for, and then find a way to sell the opportunities within the gas engineering industry to these young engineers. This type of job doesn't necessarily have the reputation of working for Google or Facebook, but there is a lot of opportunity and a lot of possibilities for a young engineer to work in some of the most advanced technologies in the world. So primarily what we need to do is make sure that we're sharing what these opportunities are with these young engineers and university graduates. My advice for young engineers graduating from university right now would be you can never work too hard. As a young engineer, you've got a lot to learn, and you need to put in a lot more time and energy and effort to make sure that you're both learning as well as producing what your company is looking for. To make sure that you have a positive attitude and you're able to work well with others. Teamwork is critical in this type of technical field, and many times coming out of university you haven't had a lot of opportunity to work in this type of team environment that's critical to success. And lastly, I would say, don't focus on problems, focus on solutions. Make sure that you're bringing your company the solutions that they need with your fresh perspective as a young engineer. Contribute to the goals and ideas that your company is working for.